January here in Kansas. And you've seen my previous videos on how to get the backyard ready for bonsai and family activities and stuff. And I told you I was going to do a follow-up on the deck process. So I finally put together a few clips of video, try to make this really short since it's not really bonsai related. But it does have to do with having our backyard set up to work with bonsai and display bonsai. So this is going to be more of the family side of the use of the backyard. Okay, so we'll get started here. This is back in August, right as we were getting ready to start taking the deck apart and moving some of the trees off. You can see the area I sprayed out where we are going to build the deck over top of. Have the deck here. It's been painted, and so we have to deal with that later. See some of the trees that I kept, but there I had the trees up on the deck because of the damn rabbits. I'll go ahead and start cutting some of the deck apart. Some of it we couldn't salvage. Amelia's helping me on this project. She's usually a pretty good helper. The previous homeowners had this ramp. They had some short little dogs, and they must not have been able to use the stairs very well. And I didn't like the ramp at all. It took up a lot of room, and it was kind of slick when it was rain or kind of snowy out, so we decided to get rid of that. Here's the lumber showing up from Lowe's. You can see the pipe and stuff laying around in the back. This is the same time the irrigation system went in. You can see the pipe laying there. I don't know why I always get into these projects on the hottest days, but it was pretty dang hot that day. So basically, you see part of the old deck there. The old deck was a 12 by 12, and it just wasn't big enough for a grill and table and that type of stuff that you might want to put on your patio. So basically, we're doubling the size of it.
Okay, now try to poke some of that cement mix back behind the post. Back behind, like where the house is.
I'm gonna do one.
Push down in there.
I want to do it. I want to do one. That's it.
Oh, dude, you don't have shoes on. You can't build a deck without shoes.
So at this point, my dad, who's usually the brains behind most of our operations, he came over, helped me make sure I'm going to get this deck square, make sure I do all the math correct. There was a couple of math mistakes I made right off the bat. It had more to do with just not taking into account the lumber, and I almost set everything up
so that would be
to where I'd have to cut like an inch off everything, which was a mistake, and that's why my dad shows up to do the math and find that stuff before I goof it all up. So we'll square everything up here. And you did see we had to cut the end off that a little bit. That was probably a goof I made. Plumbing, we'll plumb everything up, make sure everything's straight up and down, throw some sackcrete and everything. We tend to take a lot of breaks. It takes a lot of coffee throughout the day, even in August, to get these projects finished. I don't know. I don't remember how much time we spent on this initial part of it. We probably put 2 days into this initial part. What do you mean? We live in the middle of Kansas, Ethan. It hardly ever rains. Sometimes it's a dry, desolate place of death.
What do you think?
Well, there was a couple weeks ago,
Well, yes.
but right now we're just hoping for some rain.
I only want rain. Don't not cold.
So here we are, about the second week of February, and here is how the deck is setting today. We have all the patio furniture inside for the winter. Pulled the cover off the grill. Might throw some burgers on the grill tonight because it's actually pretty decent outside today. So anyways, you can see the existing deck. The previous homeowners or somebody had painted it in the past, and I started sanding some of that off. So what the plan is, we're gonna let this new wood kind of season for the winter, and then we're gonna hit this with the sander in the springtime, and then we will put a deck sealant on it and protect it. So as you can see, we've got plenty of room here now for the grill and for a table, and to spend some time outside. Since we're outside, let's see what the bonsai are doing. So here's the winter holding for the collection. See some of the pines there, the big wisteria stump, big bold cypress, the elms that we done videos on. And then here's the rest of it. Now this is the south side of the house, and so it does get some sun from, it does get that low winter sun throughout the daytime. Not that it's all that necessary right now, except for when spring comes, they'll be able to get that sun and start warming up instead of being stuck in the shade on the other side of the house. Do have a rabbit problem. A lot of this construction debris from the deck is here to kind of help keep the rabbits out, and it's not doing a very good job. There's some damage I'm finding in here. Damn rabbits. So that was just a quick update on the deck and where the deck is right now. And so don't forget to start ordering your supplies for springtime. I'm going to order some additional wire and start sifting my soil and putting soil together. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time.